Lesson number one, if you can't take the heat, stay out of the fucking kitchen. The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised. What's going on, fam? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with some more nuts on yo chin. This hairy, yeah, that's right, I didn't shave for this. This hairy, hot, wet, vinegary sack is going right on Steve Cook's chin because he just got absolutely fucking roasted by your boy Alan Roberts over at Every Damn Day Fitness. And I've talked about The Biggest Loser and the train wreck that it was before and that the current season, the current show is. And of course, if you follow Alan's channel over at Every Damn Day Fitness, I recommend that you do, but he's been covering every episode and going into it in more depth. But this struck a chord with me because I noticed some of his recent posts in a discussion, a back and forth with Steve Cook himself. And this is based on his recent video, Alan's recent video on the last episode, because Steve Cook had an obese person doing box jumps, jumping up and jumping down. And we're going to talk about that in just a second. A reminder that the special Fuck Your Pink Drink t-shirts, that gear is available for just this week, a limited time only. You could check the link in the post description. You can get your Fuck Your Pink Drink in black, in pink, cell phone covers. You can get tanks, tees, mugs, all that over there at swolenormousapparel.com. Also, if you have not yet downloaded your free copy of the 7 Pillars of Swolenormous, you can go to swolenormousx.com. You can learn about the Swole Fam, learn more about unlimited access, but right there at the top of the page, you can download your copy free. Again, swolenormousx.com. All those links are down below the beard. Down below the beard. Let's get into today. Rock and roll, rock and roll. Okay, so here's what happened. Alan posted the video, and Alan posted this in his community section on YouTube. Steve Cook sent him a DM. Now, let's give a little background, a little context. Steve Cook is a big personality. He's also the big tits over at Gymshark. He's like their top or one of their top male sponsored athletes. He's had a long career and he has a big following on all platforms. He has millions and millions and millions of followers and subscribers. And of course, that's why he was chosen for The Biggest Loser. Now, I don't know why he chose to do this, but one thing that social media has done, and this is where we have like the old social media people, the people that rose to prominence on social, like I would say before 2014, 2015, like before that time period, people that grew large followings, there wasn't as much live streaming. There wasn't Instagram stories. Snapchat was barely coming around. So the transparency with social media isn't like it is today. I mean, now you have people TikToking in public and everyone's just photoshopping all the time. Everyone knows what's going on because technology has improved, and also the ability to film in real time, live streaming, Instagram stories, Snapchat, TikTok, everything is pretty much on the phone. We don't have to have professional gear. Not everything has to be touched up on a camera or on, I should say, a computer and using Photoshop and stuff. You could do all this stuff with apps. So it's very transparent now. And who you are as an individual, your authenticity, your message is going to get exposed. If you're a shitty fucking person, it's going to get exposed because you have cameras and audio and microphones and stuff on you all the time, especially when you're a big name personality. So Steve Cook actually DM'd Alan about his latest video, DM'd him. My recommendation would be to shut your fucking mouth. If someone makes a video on you and is talking shit about you, don't address it, ignore it. But for some reason, Steve Cook decided to DM Alan, and it's probably because he's a piece of shit. All right, so this is what Steve says. He goes, LOL, I love your hate, man. So he's going to go right after the hate first. Oh, you're a hater. You're a hater because you drop facts. You're a hater because you don't agree with me. Maybe it's because you're not a good person. Maybe it's because you did something wrong and someone called you out on it. Maybe you shouldn't have, I don't care if it's for a TV show, I don't care if someone paid you to do it. Maybe you shouldn't have had an obese person doing fucking box jumps. That's like the number one thing you don't have someone who's undertrained and or obese that has extra load on their skeleton. You don't have them do plyometrics. It's literally personal training 101. How do I know that? Well, I taught people to be personal trainers for fucking years. So that's how I know. He says, the hypocrisy that comes out of your mouth is astounding. This is going to be good. Talking about how overweight people shouldn't do box jumps, but your social media is called, quote, Every Damn Day Fitness. Since when is working out every day okay? I don't know what he was on, but he can't type. He can't speak. He has no grammar. He's missing punctuation. So it's going to be really hard reading through this, like third grade reading level, but I'm going to do my best. Since when is working out every day okay? Every damn day fitness? Look, I say you should be training every fucking day. Doesn't mean you're lifting weights every day, you fucking moron. Yoga, you can't do 4 days a week of training and do yoga 3 days a week every damn day. How dare you say every fucking jabroni? Steve Cook is a fucking jabroni. This officially puts him in the jabroni category. Grade A jabroni right here. Grade A fucking jabroni. My point is you look for the negativity. No, Alan is actually pointing out a horrific fucking first grade personal training level observation. He's pointing out the fact that you had an obese person doing box jumps and it's fucking stupid, to which I 110,000 fucking percent agree. You fabricate things and make things up, and of course you find things because it fits your agenda. No, he found you doing something really stupid on national television and called you out on it in a video, and you got butthurt. I hope you enjoy your 18,000 followers, because you'll never have real impact because you bash what you hate instead of promoting what you love. When I saw that, I DM'd Alan. I was like, bro, did he really fucking say that to you? Did he really fucking say that to you? He brought up his follower count. Well, as we all know, Alan's first account got deleted because he was speaking truth to people that got fucking sensitive, fucking snowflakes. So his account of what, 40,000 or 50,000 followers? Not to mention he has well over 200K on fucking YouTube. He doesn't need your fucking handouts, Steve. Not to mention, Alan isn't insecure to think that he has to fucking use his follower count as a sword. He actually has information and truth to back him up. I hope you enjoy your 18,000 followers and you'll never have a real impact. I want you to comment below if Alan Roberts has had an impact on your life, an impact on your health and your fitness. Who the fuck do you think you are, Steve? You fucking cocksucker. Who the fuck do you think you are to judge someone's impact on other people? You've had a lot of good impact, I'm sure, Steve. You've also had a lot of bad impact, including a lot of bad impact on the fucking ground by having someone who's obese jump on it. Fucktard. Let's continue. It's the best advice I could give you to flip that script. You're welcome in advance. Oh, Steve, you're welcome in advance. What a pussy way to end it. Just automatically like, you're welcome. There's your advice. Well, to that, I'm going to read Alan's response. He goes, LOL, yeah, man, save your advice. You show your ignorance again here. Caring about your fitness every day and working out are not the same thing. I'm not surprised though. Anyone that would advise a morbidly obese person to jump down from any elevation wouldn't understand that safety and recovery are part of fitness also. You immediately going to follower count comparison shows who you are. You're a social media star. You clearly show you are not a fitness professional by how you're training these people. You're buying your own hype, thinking your popularity equates to knowledge. It's the best advice I could give you to flip the script. You're welcome in advance. And I'm going to say Alan won that one just because he put a period at the end. So sorry, Steve. Steve Cook, you got cooked. You got fucking roasted. Welcome to the Steve Cook barbecue show. We're smoking meats, fam. We're smoking meats. To throw follower count, like this is the problem. We have a society now. We have a social media maturation now. Social media is so mature now, all the bullshit gets exposed. The inauthenticity of Steve Cook, it just shows that this person does not deserve the clout that he has. There's no soul there. It's just an empty fucking shell. If you can't take criticism, if he's gonna go and make fun of Alan's screen name, are you fucking 5 years old? He's going to poke fun at his follower count? Let me tell you something. The smartest people in the fucking world don't use social media that much. The top astrophysicists, say for maybe like Neil deGrasse Tyson, most of the fucking highest level brains don't have big follower counts. Are you going to go and message each one of those and make fun of them? Like, what does that have to do with someone's impact? What does that have to do with someone being right or wrong? What the fuck? Who the fuck do you think you are? You're some fucking jabroni that got a lot of fucking things handed to him. You were in social media at the right time. And now your lack of expertise, your lack of authenticity, your bullshit is shining through. It's fucking radiating. I mean, I've made fun of Gymshark twunts. You're a twunt. You're a fucking twunt. And if you don't know what that is, that's a twat and a cunt combined. You put those two words together and you're a fucking twunt. Gymshark twunt. We're adding Steve Cook to the fucking list. That's embarrassing. It's absolutely fucking embarrassing to use your follower count as credibility. I don't care if you have 10 million followers, 100 million. If The Rock himself had a morbidly obese person doing box jumps up and down, I will be saying the same exact fucking thing. It's stupid. You shouldn't fucking do it. And I don't care if it's for The Biggest Loser, but maybe it's aptly named, Steve. Maybe that show is aptly named because you are the fucking star. You're the star. You are the king clown. You're running this fucking circus because obviously that circus runs the same direction off screen. So you would think that if he messaged Alan appropriately and professionally, Alan would have had a different discourse. He still wouldn't agree, but if you have a discussion and be like, hey, here's the transparency behind, maybe they forced Steve Cook. Maybe they forced him. They said, you have to make him jump. You have to make him jump. We all have choices. I don't care if you're under contract. I don't care if I'm under contract. I'm not going to have a fucking obese person jumping up and down off a fucking box. It's ludicrous. It's absolute insanity. So that was at like 6 o'clock in the morning where Alan responded. So Steve Cook, little crybaby, took to Twitter to complain just to get someone to fluff his fucking pillow and says, what would happen if people could only promote what they love instead of bashing what they hate? So he's pulling the hater card. Oh, you're a hater. No, he has an opinion and an extremely valid one. And any level-headed fitness professional would agree. Drop your comments down below. Are you shocked? Are you not surprised at all? Are you fucking appalled? But this is where social media is, and I'm grateful for it. This is one of the reasons why I love doing my live broadcast every fucking day, because live is transparent as it gets. What happens live, what's said live is said live. YouTube is great, and this kind of dialogue and conversation is fantastic. But the problem with all these people that gained credibility and popularity before the internet, before communication, social media was to where it is now, they grew a lot of clout. They got a lot of credibility. But as you've noticed, a lot of big time people in all industries are falling hard because now everyone's finding out all the bullshit because communication is at a new level. You know what happens behind the scenes because you're always being recorded. Everyone's got a phone. So the bullshit that you do and the bullshit that you say and the immature garbage fucking nonsense that you say behind the scenes, it's open for everyone. Everyone can post it. Everyone can share it. What did Steve think? That he's going to DM Alan like, oh, I'm DMing. It's private. I don't want to post this publicly. I don't want to make a public response. Steve, you should have kept your fucking mouth shut. If Alan doesn't have an impact, why'd you message him directly? You fuck nugget. It's just the asinine nature. So what do you think? Fam, drop it down below. Steve Cook got absolutely cooked and completely embarrassed himself. And I never thought too highly of him, but I didn't really have a negative opinion aside from why the fuck are you doing The Biggest Loser? I'm not a big fan of Gymshark and everything that goes on with that. But so what? You got to make a living. You have popularity. That's fine. There's enough people for you, Steve. There's enough people for me. There's enough people for Alan. But when I see shit like this, when I see people that are disrespecting their audience, they're disrespecting all the people that believe in them, that think that they have an answer, that think that they are leading them in the right direction, because that's what you are. If you're on social media and you have a following, you are a leader. You're leading by example. You're providing information. You're providing guidance. You're providing support. You're providing community, whatever it is. This is a huge blow, and this is a crack in the foundation that if it's not already massive, a massive trench, this is going to keep on cracking and exposing the kind of shallow, inauthentic piece of shit that Steve Cook really is, as apparently in this back and forth. Alan, you don't talk like that to people. And if your ego is that inflated, go fuck yourself. Thanks for watching. Steve, I hope you enjoyed this salty, hot, vinegary fucking sack on your chin. Get used to it. It's not going anywhere. Peace out.
Ay, all of y'all talking, but I just went. Papa Swolio put nuts on their chin like Everson K2 get mounds of cash. Looked in the crowd, saw my name on the ass. You made them bands, now your money is spent. I stash away about 40%. Empire with honey like I'm Gary V. My bennies are blue, but the product is gray. I'm dropping slappers to hell with an album. Might fuck around and go see Jimmy Fallon. I multiply while you bury.